Hello friends, this is Promi and welcome back to the Kerbal Commonwealth Space Agency. We are rejoining the Pincushion in orbit around the Moon. We're just at our periapsis, getting ready to try to match the orbit designated by that contract we picked up. Here comes our orbit down. Should flip around and right there. Okay, still not quite right. Let's warp here. A little too far, but that's fine. Okay, bring that side of our orbit down. Okay, now the apoapsis and periapsis are aligned correctly. I'm going to not use the auto warp this time because it tends to make us overshoot. Now that I've said that, I don't want to overshoot myself. Okay, so we are going prograde this time. Oh, I'm still time warping. Didn't notice. Good, okay. Let's go around again. Bring our periapsis down. Not sure how close exactly we have to get this. Okay, here we are. So 536.4. 40, 30. Good. Okay. Okay, our inclination is still a little off. So at our ascending node, we will fix this a little bit. Okay, we are coming up on our maneuver here. And just about. Let's try to get on this. And cut the throttle. Pretty good. Yeah. That looks good. Still not getting any notifications here. Curious. Reach the designated orbit around the Moon within marginal deviation. Well, our apoapsis and periapsis are still pretty close, aren't they? I mean, that one's within 400 meters, and our periapsis is within about 400 meters as well. Orbit's a little bit off, but seems a bit fussy. I think our inclination is more or less bang on. I'm gonna fiddle with this a bit and see if I can manage to complete this contract. This thing's being extremely fussy. I keep working at it, but I'm just gonna toggle off the antenna range line of sight lines because they are kind of cluttering up the visual field. I gotta keep plugging away at this. Oh, come on, you silly contract. That is pretty dang close at this point. Well, I might have to look up exactly what these clients are expecting out of this, because this is not working. They are just refusing to pay us. Okay, I think I have realized the error of my ways, and it is a bit of a doozy. If you look at the ascending node here, it's 180 degrees. So my orbit is backwards. Don't know why the client cares which direction I'm orbiting in, but let's see if we can flip our orbit entirely around. Still have about half of our fuel remaining. See, I'm going to get rid of this thing. Come on, go away. There you go. Yeah, there's even a little animation that shows which way it's supposed to go. But, okay, we're going to be at this node next, so I'm going to do our thing here. I guess it doesn't actually matter that much. Should probably do it actually at periapsis. That probably would work better. So can I completely invert? Okay, the maneuver node does not seem to like that. Oh no, that's fine. Okay. So it's a 30-second burn, and I think the burn time mod would tell me if I had insufficient fuel. So I think this will be okay. Okay. So I'm going to warp forward to that maneuver node, and then we will try to get this thing right finally. Okay, let's get ourselves lined up. Just about ready to burn. And let's go. Wobbling a little bit. Okay, let's just try to fix this now. So okay. I'm a little bit off. I think if I burn anti-radial, that'll help. Let me just make sure I'm going the right direction here. Yes, that way. Again, I don't know if that's anti-radial or radial. Let us... Oh, what? Our thing disappeared. I guess we got it. Nice. 10 science, 130,000 funds. Kind of screwed it up at the end there with fat fingering the full throttle key, but clients seem happy anyway. Good stuff. I wonder if this thing could go to Minmus. Or if we should just leave it here in orbit around the Moon. I'm not sure what it would take for a Minmus intercept. Not that much, I don't think. I guess we'd probably want to leave going... Let's see here. I want to leave going this way, I guess, because we are going to a higher orbit. I think that... Does that make sense? Let's see our apoapsis as we swivel this around. Yeah, actually the transfer would not take that much. That actually might be worth doing. We'd get some pretty good added science to our mission if we went to Minmus. Because I'm going to have to figure out when exactly would be an appropriate time to leave for Minmus. Alright, I'm going to start by actually just flattening our orbit back out again. It'll make leaving for Minmus a little easier. There we go. Okay, now we're going to figure out that Minmus maneuver. Need to do another one here, possibly. Oh, look at that. Minmus encounter. Excellent. Thought we might have to do a little bit of a wait, but no, this looks pretty good. See if we can get that better. Yeah, it'll need some fixing, but I think this will work just fine. Pretty small burns too. Quite nice. Okay, Pincushion, we are off to visit the other moon. Okay, we are just about ready to do our departure burn. Be a small little thing. And let's go. And cut the engine. Since this is quite a little burn, I'm gonna try to follow this maneuver node more closely. Pretty good. Nope, okay. So our next burn is up here. Looks like we've lost our encounter, so let's try to play with this a little more. Looks better. Is that another moon encounter? Yes, another moon encounter. Let's try to get this. Now what happened to our encounter? Do I need to now that's okay, I guess. Okay, well it's gonna be 3 days before we get to our maneuver node. Going to make sure, actually we look pretty good here. Just want to make sure our Pincushion gets a good diet of light from the sun. Something like that. Okay, off to Minmus. Speak to you again once we reach that maneuver node. While the Pincushion is on its way to Minmus, let's check back in at the Space Center. Kerxie and Madya are continuing their training. Herr Halney is teaching the pair how to operate our EVA suits. And Jebediah flew them both around in one of our new VIP transport jets. Giving them the experience of high G-forces and also negative G-forces. Can simulate the weightlessness of space by putting the plane into a dive. And just by generally terrifying them, they will hopefully be prepared to blast off into space. The new wheel physics in version 1.1 have been giving me a little bit of trouble. Tried adjusting the spring and damper settings, but no matter what I do, they're still very bouncy on landing. Fortunately, the plane still pretty much stays on course, so landed safely if roughly. And now returning to our probe. Alright, we are just about at our maneuver node. Quite a ways from the Mun and Kerbal now. Just going to time warp forward the last few minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Just get ourselves lined up properly. Give it a little bit. This engine seems very quiet, quieter than I remember it being. Okay, let's see how we are looking. I do not seem to have a Minmus encounter. If I burn northward, or ecliptic north, is that a thing? Not really north, but let's do that a bit. Okay, that looks like it'll work better. And now I think if I burn retrograde, I can find it. It should be over here. There it is. Okay, let's just burn a bit that direction. Aha, there it is. Minmus encounter. Okay, I'm just going to quickly warp forward the... Come on. Cannot auto warp so far. It's only 7 days. Why does it say 32 days? Here we go. I think it was clicking on the wrong orbit line. I think I'm still focused on the Mun. Yeah, it doesn't want to let me focus view on my vessel. Okay, here we have our Minmus encounter anyway. It's been another week in transit. And there's our little Minmus. Yeah, again, not as glowy as last time we were there. Do miss those visual packs. Okay, let's focus. Can I focus on my... Can I focus on Minmus at least? Focus. Okay. So, let's add a maneuver here. Get us captured. Not sure how close we have to be for low space above Minmus. Probably pretty low. I go for just under 100. Hopefully that'll be enough. We'll see how our fuel situation looks after I make that burn. That'll be in another 2.5 hours. Okay, we are at our maneuver node now. And let's go. This thing's not perfectly balanced, I think. Okay, I think that is our capture. Yeah, looks good. Okay, we should be in high space, so let's do some experiments. Magnetometer. I said it right that time. Okay, we will log that experiment. Frozen ice cream doesn't emit a magnetic field. Very funny. Okay. So Minmus does not have any magnetic field. Let's do our radio plasma wave. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Log data. Log? There we go. Okay. Minmus is alternately protected from and blasted by the solar wind as it moves in and out of Kerbin's magnetotail during its orbit. Alright, let's keep that. Now we will warp forward to our periapsis. See Lilypad 2 in orbit here as we are approaching. And the Min Hopper landed on the surface. I think I might leave this thing in a highly elliptical orbit. Gives it a lot of time in sight of Kerbin. I think that's good for a relay satellite. Once we get to our periapsis here, we will see if we can get the low space information. Actually, let's get our dish pointed at Kerbin and solar panels pointed at the sun, and then we should transmit our high space data. Okay, transmit. Okay, electric charge is refilling, no trouble. Let's log the data again. This should be low space now. No, this is high. What about when we dip under 50 kilometers? Should be there shortly. Let's give it a little time warp. Okay, we are sub 50 now. Let's give it another try. Well, that's still high. Well, we'll have to make an adjustment on the next orbit. This is quite a long orbit. I wonder if I should change our inclination. I might do that afterwards. I'll warp to the apoapsis. Look at lily pad 2 go. Okay, let's pin our periapsis and burn retrograde. Maybe get that below 25. That should be low space, right? Okay. Let's go. Whoop. There we go, 21. It's gotta be low space. Okay, I'm gonna incline our orbit now. I think that will be better for our relay satellite idea. So I will burn normal. I guess I should have been going anti-normal, but this is flat now, so might as well just keep going. Just follow that normal vector. My periapsis is going up, so I should bring that back down once I'm done here. Get this into a polar orbit. There we go. A little more. Yeah, there we go. Let's find our retrograde vector again. Not that one. And that's the one. Okay, bring that down. There we go. Now let's warp to our periapsis again. There we go. Coming up on Minmus pretty fast. Coming out of time warp. And there we go. Okay, let's get all our science done. Magnetometer, log. Same thing as before. And radioplasma. And I keep toggling it when I mean to log the data. Weak radio wave emissions are detected above Minmus. Strangely, they appear to originate from a point slightly over the moon's surface. More mysterious monolith shenanigans, perhaps? We haven't detected any on Minmus, but that seems like a likely explanation. Anyway, that was pretty interesting stuff, so let's send it back to Kerbal again. Okay, and I think the Pincushion is now at the end of its mission. Its mission actually was a lot more than we expected. Ran into some trouble with that one orbit. But, yeah. I guess it was overbuilt, because we managed to do a whole lot more with it than I had intended. Okay, let's go back to the Space Center and see what we have gathered. Alright, well, looks like middle of a pretty clear day here at KSC. And between the two moons the Pincushion visited and also Jeb, Valentina, Kerxie, and Madya's little rover expedition managed to get up to 392 science, so got quite a bit more. We can go back to the R&D now. And I can grab advanced alloys here, which will get us these larger 2-meter fuel tanks towards our goal of making a more simple rocket to send to Minmus. Doesn't have to be built with so many boosters like the Gray Vector was. Let me just make sure there's nothing else I'd want. The mobile processing lab might be nice, but yeah, no, not yet. RCS would be nice too, but we can get that soon. Alright, well, I think we will do advanced alloys. So let's research that. Leaves it with 92 science. Still could get supersonic aerodynamics, but I think we're still going to leave that for a while. I know Jebediah has been pushing us to do more high-speed aircraft research, but not our goal at this time. Perhaps after we are done with Minmus, we move on to the second phase of the space program. But that's the end of this episode. So I hope you've enjoyed this. This has been Promi. Thanks for watching.